So we're back at the world of speculations where every coach is linked with a job at Kaizer Chiefs. And in today's video, we are going to look at this guy, Alexandre Gallo, and we're also going to talk about Sven Vanderbroek. What do they bring to Kaizer Chiefs? Are they coming to Kaizer Chiefs? What have they won even? And what are they currently doing right now? Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pelo, I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Khosi Football Club. So we are going to start by Sven. What is happening right now? Because, we have to talk about that. Number one, he's currently coaching a team called Zulte Vadegrem in Belgium. I know I mispronounced that. And his big credentials is the fact that he won the AFCON, not as the coach, but as an assistant coach for Cameroon. And he also beat Sundowns. You remember when Vala scored that own goal, which took Esperance to the finals, which they ended up losing to Alali. And he also won some domestic cups some domestic titles in Tanzania as well. And his style of play, like Kaizer Chiefs are currently doing, is a 4-2-3-1. And let's talk about the next thing about him is that since obviously he's coached in Africa, he likely knows like what Kaizer Chiefs are about, and obviously everyone who's been in Africa knows what Kaizer Chiefs is about, and also he understands the demands of the African competition. So if he was brought to Kaizer Chiefs, he would very well know what is going on and what is expected of him if he was to come to Kaizer Chiefs. And also, one thing that fans always talk about is, does the coach understand the culture? He does, to a point. Which brings us to the next man, and we're not done with Sven. We're still going to look at the pros and cons of having him and whether or not Chiefs will even have him. The next coach is Alexandre Gallo. And Gallo, he's a Brazilian, he's 58, he's currently unemployed. He coached Brazil under 20, under 17s, and under 21. All of those were national teams. And he won multiple regional titles in Brazil. He managed Santos, Internacional, Atlético Mineiro, which are some very good teams out there in Brazil. Now, let's get to the meat of the video. And we need to look at the winning pedigree of both coaches. Because if we look at Vanderbroek, obviously in Tanzania, and also won that AFCON as an assistant coach, he took Esperance to the finals, right? Beating Sundowns in the process. If you look at Gallo, zero African experience, and he's never coached in CAF, which, could become problematic. Which means if we're comparing them in these two aspects, Vanderbroek would be a clear winner. If we're looking at their philosophy, Vanderbroek 4-2-3-1. If we look at Gallo, not really much that we know because he's been coaching the younger teams, the under 17s, 19s, 21s, which is not really something that we can look at and say, oh, that's a big CV. I'm not hating on development football, but I'm just saying he's not really known. So again, a winner in terms of philosophy and senior teams, to be specific, would be Vanderbroek. But when we come to youth development, obviously Gallo is a winner in this case because he's the one who's been coaching under 17s, under 19s, under 21s. And what does Kaizer Chiefs, or who does Kaizer Chiefs have? A lot of young players that even Nabi had to end up working with. So in that case, Gallo would be a winner. But the most important, or one of the most important things when it comes to coaches, we have to talk about stability. And when we talk about stability, Gallo on average, he spends about, in a team, he will spend just over 5 months. Just over 5 months in a team. Not good. Not good at all. If you are looking for stability, if you are looking for someone who's going to come to a team and build something sustainable. But it's not like Vanderbroek is any better because Yena, the average is 0.6 years average. So that basically means he will just stay just 7 to 8 months and then he would leave. That's an average across all the teams that he has coached. So both these coaches, in terms of longevity and how long they can stay with the team, they are not really ideal coaches in that regard. Now, how likely can these coaches to join Kaizer Chiefs? Before we talk about that, do make sure to subscribe to the channel, because some research was done when we were about to create this video. So this is Vanderbroek. Kaizer Chiefs could get Vanderbroek. The issue is, and this is the biggest issue, he is coaching in the Belgian Pro League. Now, I know some people don't care about the Belgian Pro League because they think Kaizer Chiefs is the biggest team in South Africa, but coaching in Belgium means your next league that you can go to. You can even go to the Premier League straight from Belgium. So no one is leaving Belgium for a South African team, especially if you are playing in the Belgian Pro League. It's not like you are playing in the second division. You are top. He got the team promoted last season to the Pro League. So he's staying there. He's not leaving. He's staying there. Currently, the team is number 8, and the way their league works is very complicated. First of all, they will take the top. To make it simple, they will take the top half of the league and they will play for the championship. So like in PSL, let's say we all play 15 games. Now we play every team, but we play teams. It's a complicated league. Basically, there is, like you see in MLS, how they do it in MLS in England, in America. There is a league phase where whoever wins the league is the winner of the league phase, but they've not won the league yet. And then after that, there is a knockout which determines who's the champion. So right now is 8th, which means he could just sneak in at the end of the season to the championship round. So he's actually doing well for the team. So why would he leave? So that's why he might not. However, one thing that might happen is if since he showed some interest in 2023 after leaving Esperance, that might be the case, but that would only happen if he gets fired in the team, which I don't see happening because currently his team is doing very well. Not Gallo. But let's talk about him, Gallo, Alexandre Gallo. Why would it happen? Yeah, and he would want to come to Chiefs. I mean, he doesn't have a job for starters, and this would be an opportunity to come to Chiefs. Chiefs has one of the best youth development systems, and he might want to work with that. But no, they shouldn't do it. Why would I go and hire a guy who we cannot pull up a Wikipedia page and say, oh wow, Alexandre Gallo, like you can go to Wikipedia right now and see how thin his page is. You just scroll once and his page is basically done. It's just nothing really. It's all the teams that he's been coaching and did nothing. If you check on honors, there's nothing. It's just a long list. Corinthians, Villanova, Santos, Portuguesa, Santos, FK Toko, Figueirense, Atletico Mineiro, Sandro. There's nothing. There's no team that is staying on for an extended period of time. Why would we want such instability in a team that is as volatile as Kaizer Chiefs? No. Thank you very much. I would not like that coach to come to Kaizer Chiefs. But those are just the first 2 coaches. In fact, the 3rd and the 4th, because we've made a video about Pitso Msimane, we've made a video about Jose Rivero. In the coming days, we'll be going through the other coaches on the list and doing the same thing because, so that you are not misinformed. Because, for example, this guy, Sven, it's fair to say he's just not coming to Chiefs. So let's not even entertain that. He's not coming to Chiefs, because why would he come to Chiefs if he's coaching in Europe in a team that is in a chance to even win the title? They won't, because there is Club Brugge in them, but he's doing well there. He's not going to come. But Tige, tell me, what do you think about these 2 coaches down in the comment section below? Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, Eagles, I'll pay you more.